Guys, it's me again. Haven't made a video on this since basically I had the body in clear. I've been doing most of my updating on the Model Cars mag forum. Made it pretty far. Made some decent progress. Basically all I have left is the interior, and I can really start putting things together. But I was painting the interior with Krylon Fusion White. As you can see, it's white. Now, mind you, it didn't come out very well. Don't make fun of me. But I mean, you're only gonna see, that much of it. So I figured, oh, what the heck? I'm not gonna fuss about it. And I actually did have some overspray from when I taped the windows on the outside. Or I don't remember if maybe I taped them on the inside. No, I taped everything on the outside, and I taped all over the body. And I did actually. It messed with the clear a little bit. You can't really tell by looking at it, but compared to what it was, it's not as fantastic. It still looks better than anything I've done. But I gotta touch that up right there with some black. But I don't know if you can see. If the light hits it just right. Go figure, now my camera won't focus. But right about where that glare is, oh, maybe you can see right there. If you look right in here, there's some very fine scratches where I had white bleed under the tape all out here, and I wet sanded it with 4,000, 6,000, 8,000, and 12,000 to get rid of it. Oh no, I think I started at 2,000 and then I went to 6,000, then 8,000 and 12,000 to try and polish it out. And you can't really tell unless you tell someone that it's there. But I notice it. I know it's there. If you look at it just right, you can see it. Maybe there you can. It kind of looks like a smudge. It looks like a finger smudge. But anyways, I got the glass in. I got the wipers on. I always hate doing the wipers and like the door handles and the mirrors if there's not a hole in the body for it to go into, because I always get glue on it. And I mean, I don't know, some people say use CA glue and that never works for me, and so I usually just leave the mirrors off, but I want to try and make this as correct as possible. But luckily there's only one mirror on this one, but there's two door handles, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be nerve-wracking. But anyways, I got the windows in. Bare metal foil's done. This is my first time doing bare metal foil on a car, so it's actually I had to do these basically freehand because I put so much clear on that I kind of goofed, and the ridge wasn't really there, to follow with the knife. Had a little bit of difficulty on the back window because of the whole situation with this little line right there. But other than that, the body's looking good. I just have to do, like I said, the mirrors, like the side marker decals and things like that. But everything else, we've got the drive shaft, the exhaust, the chassis, which I hit with the light dry brushing to bring out the details. And then I kind of, hit the like the edges of the frame rails in a few spots a little bit heavier. That way it would make it look, like there was a gash there or something. Gave the engine and transmission underneath a slight wash, as well as the sides of the engine. This is a 440 Magnum. I know I gotta paint the oil filter white, but I feel like I matched the color pretty well. You'll have to let me know what you think. But it's supposed to be Chrysler's blue. I just went off the picture on the box. So, and I honestly don't remember my last update on this. But sorry for the really crappy video quality. But I got the engine all wired to the cylinders. The coil is wired. I put the hose from the breather to the air intake. My camera won't focus. And, you know, there's the little wire looms on the wires. I gave the alternator a wash. And that's my little sister in the background singing. Gave the alternator a wash. Moving on. Hood's satin black. I got the hood hinges and the I think this is the steering arm or whatever. The heater hoses. All the body color parts are done, and I barely had enough clear for these. Got the trim, chrome trim on the wheels. Not the wheels, the brake light surrounds. I know there's supposed to be a strip that goes all the way around the gloss black. I wasn't able to do that. My skills aren't that good yet. That's a very fine line. Firewall's done. Radiator and everything. Or as one of my friends calls them, radiators. I heard that today. He goes, yeah, I gotta put a new radiator in my car. Got these little doodads on there. No idea what those are called. And then we got the front and rear suspension is done. And just waiting to be put in the car. But it basically all comes down to having to have the interior done so that we can put the chassis up on the body with the firewall and everything else. Because a few pieces hook into the firewall and blah blah blah. And you know, the hoses and stuff have to go on. But that's it on that. So that's pretty much it for my update on that. I also wanted to share that I got some new tape. This is like the blue fine line tape I originally had. This was the first kind of fine line tape. You know, this is the blue vinyl type, where it's like that rubbery, stretchy stuff. And then I got this stuff for Christmas. I got a 1/16 and a 1/8. This is the 16th. The 1/8 is in my backpack because I was working on a kid's lacrosse helmet. But this is, it's more like a plastic. Like it's not a real stretchy, like squishy. If you've ever worked with the two kinds, this is, it's like a plastic tape almost. It's not a vinyl, like a blue vinyl like this is. Like this is almost like rubber. And I'm really not a big fan of it because it's not as flexible for making sharp corners. It just tends to, when you go to make the corner, the tape just kind of goes and snaps. And like it doesn't stick, so when you're making your corner and you start to go around, and then it just kind of goes and whatnot. So I ordered some of this K-tape from TCP Global. Figured I'd give it a try because it's supposed to be the same stuff as this except a different brand. And I like it a little bit more than this stuff, but if they made this in 1/16, where I could get it, because I have to buy this online, I would definitely buy it, because this is, it's close, but not what I'm used to. And then I got some stencils for the lacrosse helmet, and I'm also painting a kid in one of my classes. He has an Xbox 360 that he wanted painted, and I'm gonna do some airbrushing and stuff on it. I got this chicken wire graphic. The white is like the physical, you know, and then you put that over it and it, you know, masks that off, obviously. I got, oh, there's my cat. Oh, this is a long video. I got this gears, cogs type thing. Because I was originally looking for gears, and I was looking at the Anesta Iwata Craig Fraser stencils, which are like $24 a piece. And then it suggested that those, because it was similar to the gears I was looking at. You know, they'll be usable. And then I got these skull stencils from the custom shop, same company that makes that orange tape. And this is what I got. That shows up better. A airbrush guide. I mean, I'm not gonna just do them stenciled like this. You spray this, and then you go in with your airbrush and you put in the details and stuff. And it comes in 3 different sizes. So there's the mini, which should be good for when was it? I could probably use some of these for models, the smaller ones. And then it comes with, you know, the jumbo, the big boy. So I'm pretty excited to try that out. I'm just going to go to Hobby Lobby and I'm going to grab a big jug of black acrylic craft paint. And I'm going to grab a bottle of, probably just a bottle of water, but I might grab a bottle of airbrush medium to mix in with that and make it flow through my airbrush. And then I'm just going to practice on doing stencils and practice on doing the skulls, you know, adding the details instead of just using them as a full stencil. Because that is what makes your work look good, is when it's not just straight off of a stencil, because anybody can do that. So, sorry for the really long video. Haven't made one in a while, so I felt I needed to get some things out there, and that's pretty much it. Talk to you guys later.